Okay, so let's start.
One. Attackers
So
incoming.
they're playing
Defend
on a Lucio, you're
objective
playing
A.
on a Brig.
I'll take care of you.
Flight routine
Shield
activated.
holding! My barrier can't take much more!
Let me see. So you're on this high ground, and
Defend
thing
objective
is, playing on
A.
this high ground's like an unnecessary risk. You're not like a long range hero, so like you're not gonna get any value here. And your team's like all playing like over team's playing like all in this area, so you don't need to be here. Like you're not gonna proc inspire. Like you proc inspire, great. Who are you gonna heal? Like you're gonna give like 10, like 20 healing abouts like per second to your tanks. That's not gonna matter. Like your Ana's gonna like do enough. Your job here is to just like stay here, like stay like around your Ana and just play to live. Right here, though, if they have, like, anything like Widow, like, they have a Hanzo, you could easily be one-shot here. Or, like, at least take, like, so much shield damage that you have to, like, turn around and like, recharge your shield, and then you can't see what's happening here. The more pressure you're taking, like, ironically, like, being in an aggressive position enables you to do less. Because, like, you're gonna get forced out, and then, like, you're gonna, like, scream for heals from your Ana. But while that's happening, you're not paying attention to this. So, like, play here. You don't need to be here. And, like, if your DPS escape your LOS, then not your fault. They're not supposed to play past this choke anyways. Like, maybe Doomfist will, like, look to punch, but this is a horrible place to, like, punch because, like, there's no high ground. And, like, you want them to walk into your flank. You don't just want to, like, go in from the front. So, like, you don't have to worry about that. Don't worry about, like, the dumb plays your teammates will make. Just focus on, like, enabling the right plays.
My barrier
Otherwise,
can't
like,
take much more!
instead of one player doing the dumb play, two players will be doing the dumb play. And, okay. Okay, let me see those packs as well. So you have 3 packs.
Defend objective A.
You don't need to heal that. Your Rhine isn't aggressing. The Ana's gonna like perfectly heal that. And like pack usage, like even in these early fights, does matter because packs recharge pretty slowly.
Shield holding! My barrier can't take much more!
Once Zarya rounds the corner, she isn't really gonna take that much damage, so let your Ana heal that up. And like generally speaking, like I would value like an early nano better than a like early rally. Why do you need to pack that? Your Rhine's not aggressing. Your Rhine isn't gonna take damage because like they're not past this corner yet. Like you need to be like focusing on packing anyone who's like going to take damage or like is actively like aggressing and about to take damage. So right here your Rhine's backing up, so like by definition he's not going to be like taking a lot of damage. He doesn't want to be taking a lot of damage as he like tries like cut to this corner. So like you don't need to heal that. You just need to like look for like an inspire proc and like maybe like pay attention to your Doom to see if he's doing anything, and it'll be good. But you don't need to like waste packs on Rhine.
Focus with
And you're standing pretty wide. There's no reason for Brig to be here. If you want to like see the fight, then you can play this corner, hold shield up, boom. You can see your Doom, but like there's no risk to you.
Let me
Okay,
patch
you
that up.
pack your Doom.
I'm taking damage.
Okay, you get 2 picks, but let your main tank push this first. If your main tank doesn't want to push this, then fine. It's a 6v4, they can't attack you. But, like, right here, you're just risking your life for no reason. At best, you get, like, a couple more percentage of, like, Inspire charge. Not Inspire, like, Rally charge. At worst, you die, and, like, they respawn, they have Lucio, they just roll over your team. Play to live here.
I got you covered! There you go.
Who do you pack there?
Thank you.
No! Your Ana can heal that. Like, if your Ana's not pushing up to heal this, then I'm not sure if you like know where your Ana is, but your Ana should be pushing up. If they don't, that's her fault. But right here, this Rhine's like this Rhine might be like going in, but like the thing is like you need to like use those packs for your Doom, who's like going to be like the tip of the spear. It looks like your Doom's like actively looking to punch in and confirm the kill on Hanzo, and in that process, he's gonna take a lot of damage from Diva. So you need to like pre-pack that at least. They try to proc Inspire, sure. You're peeking a bit too wide. Like remember, you don't really have any like there's no benefit of like really peeking wide on Brig unless it's to get like a sight line, but if you can like stay here and still heal, then you take it. You only peek when you like need to like proc Inspire or like swing, for example, but right here you're just like looking to put packs, so you want to position in like the most passive position where you can still do that. You don't need to like peek that wide. Okay.
Taking damage.
They have a Hanzo. I would prefer you like hold up shield for that as you're like kiting. I mean,
So
retreating.
got some.
whatever.
That's how you do it.
Okay, you're going for a Lucio. Sure.
You need to clean up your act. Taking heavy fire.
Okay. So like,
You need to clean up your act. That's how you do it.
holy shit! How did I not punish you? They would have all turned like if this team was even remotely good, they would have all turned back to kill you. Okay, and like this diva would not be like trying to brute force their way down main. So right here, you killed the Lucio. Great. Now, like you're going into like 4 enemies. So like, if they let you do this, then they won't like. Once you get to higher ranks, like you know, you want to get to GM, then they'll probably be in comms calling you out. So what you need to do is chill here. If they want to like peek you, then like make them peek you. Don't like peek them, and then like just wait for your Rhine to like push in, and then you can look to maybe like pincer from this way. But like if you're going in too early like this, better teams will punish you for it. Like I'm
You
not
need
saying
to
you
clean
can't
up your
like
act.
swing as Brig. You can, but you need to do it like in tandem with your teammates. Like right here, you're until like Ryan is putting like more of a threat. There's still a window in which they can just focus you, especially as you're like 139 HP. That's like
Taking heavy
oh they
fire.
have Kree. That's like 1 Kree headshot if like Kree like you know eventually comes back. So okay, but fine. Wait, watch out for the respawn. And like you already got your impact. You don't need to like win this fight anymore because it's won. And you might be like, oh, let's catch the stagger. Well, you're not 1v1ing a Kree. So like you already killed like most of the team. Don't risk your life to the Kree. Just play back. And also this soldier might be a problem as well. I mean you can't really deal with it, but
Double
you kinda need to watch out.
I got you.
lights out. Lifting off.
Du mår bättre snart. I'm under attack. To me.
Okay. You're trying to like retake.
Du mår bättre snart.
Lifting off.
Du mår bättre snart.
Okay, let me see what you use your packs for. So you heal the Ana,
I got
fine.
you.
Give 1 pack to the
Focus.
Echo, 2.
Lights
Good. That's fine.
Du mår bättre snart.
And then you decide to rally in an attempt to retake. This is scary. But
Let me patch that up.
yeah, rally, so whatever.
Let me patch that up.
Okay, you decide to go for
Let me patch that up.
Upgrade detected.
I'll take care of
So right here, minor thing, but
Let me patch that up.
Upgrade detected.
I don't think you really want to,
I'll take care of
I mean, like, you kind of had to, like, swing at Ryan, but if you
it. My
can,
barrier's
like,
about to go.
in this situation, probably, like, try to go for, like, a squishy. This would, like, force them to actually, like, give space. I mean, sure. Still working, yeah. Hmm.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
You need to clean up your act.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
You need to clean up.
Okay, I'd probably wait for my shield and then try to do the stun, like, flail combo.
Suiting up.
Probably won't give a killing blow. Like, that would more be like stun, swing, flail.
Du mår bättre snart.
How many swings you need to win.
Nerf this.
Okay, you're retaking from this angle.
Följ mig.
Kind of dangerous. Especially as, like, there are players, like, this way that are unaccounted for.
Take cover.
Hey, cut back, back. I mean,
Let me patch that
fights
up.
one. So. You really want me to tip this spear?
I'm gonna shoot you down. Bättre så.
Yeah, let me see what's happening. I'm
Bättre
trying
så.
to peel that. You're lying stupid.
My barrier's
Okay, so same habit. You don't really need to be like peeking this. There's no reason for you to peek this. If you want to look at what's happening in the fight, play here and hold up your shield. You can see third person view.
My barrier's
Objective lost.
High ground.
Stop the payload.
Du mår bättre snart.
Good.
Fixing you up.
Okay. Where's your Ana? Your Ana's coming back. Fine. Fine with that.
Don't worry, my friend.
A bit of
I
hope.
am your shield.
Okay, so you...
Come on, everyone. Patching you up. Come on,
It doesn't
everyone.
need a good time to rally. A rally does take a bit of time to, like, have full effect, so... And, like, in any case, it would. Or unless you don't want to rally. Well, I mean, you can win without rally. I'd probably...
Ugh.
Where's your Ana, though? Your Ana's back. Probably don't rally.
Jag fixar det. I'm taking damage.
No,
Jag fixar
that
dig.
being said...
Come on, everyone. Jag fixar det. I'm taking
I'm trying
damage.
to peel for Ryan. I wouldn't, like, head on to Death Ball, especially when your Ryan's down like that. Probably just stay here, and then just try to, like, peel it off. So your goal really is to... Once your Ryan has died, there's nothing to really absorb aggression except Doomfist, I think. So your goal is really going to be, like, keeping them away with Flail, and then, like, pocket your Doom and maybe Zarya. Your Genji, if he needs it, but... No, you don't... I know you want proc Inspire, but there's really no reason to right now. The more important thing right now is to keep them away from your Zarya, so that your Zarya can carry you with 0 energy? Damn, your tanks are bad. I was expecting your Zarya to have, like, more energy. Oh well. Even if the equation fails, always play, like, play assuming your teammates will do the
Shield's
right
holding.
thing.
My barrier's about to go.
If they don't, you
Rally
can
to me.
blame your teammates.
Jag tar hand om det.
Okay, so you rally here.
Rally to me.
Looks like you just want to, like... Okay, so, your Ryan's coming back. We're, like... This is a 5v6 rally. And even though your Zarya's, like, staggering, if you pop rally and you press W into this, look at what you're not accounting for. Like, your team, like, seriously needs to contest high ground as a team. And that's what rally would be really useful for. It would make sure that, like, You see, it would make sure that your team can actually like survive on high ground and have an easier time rotating to high ground. So like rotating like to the team, like the enemy team. So like this hero like all not a big fan because not only is it like feeding, it doesn't solve like the main problem this fight, the high ground. You want to use it to solve the main problem this fight, which is, well, the high ground. So
Jag tar hand
so
om
right
dig.
here, okay, you pop the rally. You want to give some armor to your team, fine.
I've got you in
Still doesn't solve the problem. You should probably tell them to rotate high ground. Let that shield recharge. Okay, sure.
Fire at will.
Okay, so did you swung on this grab? Jesus Christ. The grapple effects.
Don't underestimate me.
Use dash there. Okay. Hmm. We're already gonna be stuck into the grab anyways, so it was their grab.
Jag hjälper dig.
Probably should have saved that
Don't
dash.
underestimate
On your thing.
me.
Yeah, your team just needs to clear high ground there.
Bättre så. Så gott som ny.
High ground. Like, even though your Ana's not like high ground, like there isn't like really any like dive threat on their team that you have to like really peel for. So all you need is like LOS your Ana. If your Ana doesn't want to go high ground, then let her like die. Like if even like not going high ground actually punishes her. Just play here. If you have LOS your Ana, it's fine. That's all the peel she'll needs because like there's no dive heroes. Just focus on like like staying here, having good sight lines. Now that being said, let's take a look.
Jag hjälper dig.
Don't worry, my friend.
Hey, you're getting quite close to them. I'm scared. Even if they don't have speed boost.
Catching you up. Help me. I've got
Okay,
you.
so that pack was unnecessary. Let your Ana heal it. Where's your Ana? Like, you didn't need to heal that if your Ana was in the right position, but your Ana isn't in the right position. Like, normally, like, you just have your Ana heal this because, like, you don't really need, like, you know, the extra burst of the armor pack. It's for, like, mainly things that your Ana can't hit, or, like, you can, like, another value play you can do with it is you can pre-pack teammates and you can kind of forget them for the next 2 seconds. Useful. So, but like right here, if your Ana was in the right position, you just heal that. Your Zarya's probably not going to dive into this. And if she is, she's going to have personal first. She's going to use personal first, so you
Help
preferably
me.
use it just as her personal's about to expire.
I've got you.
But you didn't need to do it here. Your Zarya's in no danger of, like, dying unless she, like, drops for some reason. And you don't need to assume that she's going to drop. Okay.
Jag tar hand om dig.
An attack. No need to heal that. Your Ana can do it. Your Rhine was in no like your Rhine like if he doesn't want to die, just hold up shield here and then like get healed, or he'll play like this angle and like okay still get healed. And even though there's like a Rhine coming, like your Jesus Christ, these games are such a clusterfuck. Sorry.
That
But
should be better.
you didn't need to like heal your Rhine over like maybe your Zarya, who's going to be taking damage probably, if they're smart. Or, like, you want to be saving the pack for your Doomfist, who's going to, like, recharge his, like, abilities and, like, go in with them. Please tell me why your Ana isn't playing
Shield's
high
taking
ground.
damage.
Pain.
Heal me.
I'll take care of you.
Mm. So you decide to heal your Doom, fine. Have rally. That being said,
Come here.
you should probably be like healing players who are closer to the action than your Doom. Your Doom's like just like stabilizing a bit. If he wants to get healed, he'll take this mini. But you have rally soon, so like spare the pack for like who's gonna be taking damage, and then use the rally to like provide armor.
Got some meat. Hello there. Rally to me!
So you rally here. How's your team gonna use it? They get 100 armor, but that just delays their death. The real problem is the high ground. So like, don't even like do anything here. Just like back up. Ask your team to back up if necessary. That's like one of your jobs as like a main support. Just provide a bit of perspective to your team who might be like more busy like doing things. And wait for your Ana. Wait for who else? Wait for your Zarya to come back, and then either like they drop to contest cart, can contest them on cart, or try to clear high ground as a team, or like go for this like card hold, whatever. But like your team is in no position to use this rally.
Feeling better?
Back.
30
Okay,
seconds
thank goodness.
remaining.
Fixing you up.
You really need to pack your Rhine there. Your Ana can heal that, and your Rhine is like doing nothing. You want to be using your packs for players who are actually being active in the fight. This Rhine isn't active. This Rhine's just like providing like... This Rhine's just like staring at the enemy with the shield. And you might be like, hey, I expect this Rhine to like push this. I'm gonna pre-pack. Well, your Rhine isn't gonna take too much damage, so give the responsibility to your Ana. Save like the packs for your Doom, and you should probably also... Okay, your soldier's screwed as well. Should probably like save it for like the squishies.
Coming up on his back. Taking heavy fire. Don't
Tactical visor active.
fire at will. Don't
Tactical visor active.
fire at will.
Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill.
Okay.
Triple kill. 10 seconds remaining.
Push him back.
We'll pick here.
You'll feel better soon.
You should probably play closer to here. Minor thing. But cover. Okay, so now you're on... Still on Brig, sure.
I'll take care of you.
That was too early. This is like 1 second, 2 seconds, it's over, and he's gonna start taking damage. And Doom's like not that like squishy. You can like kind of delay the pack
I'll
a bit.
take care of
It's not like a Tracer where like
I'll
she
take
might
care
take
of
like a lot of damage, like a percentage of HP. And you're way too far here. You might be like, hey, I want to proc Inspire. Well, who are you gonna heal with Inspire? And also like this Tracer is gonna be a problem. Like not for your Ana, who can like use packs and like not use packs, use like nade, but for you, who's gonna be taking damage from two sides. You don't know where that Tracer's there, but you're still way too forward.
Patching you up. My barrier can't take much
Hey,
more.
try to stun the ball. Sure.
Patching.
And like you're standing scarily close to like a hog. You should be like back here or like playing back like at least within some cover. Right here, you're just like you're peeking in the open, you're gonna take a lot of shield damage, and once you're if they're focusing you, they're not luckily, but they can't
Patching you
good
up.
and
Shield's taking damage.
like what's the reason for you to be here anyways? As opposed to like oh you couldn't like your Ana's rotating this way, like here's fine I guess, but like right here you're kinda like in the open of like under their high ground. Okay, so you decide to first, like, you really need to be, like, next to your Ana or near her for the peel. You don't have, like, a diva for that. And second, so, like, whip shot to, like, whip, hog, but should probably save it for ball. And the thing is, since you're not running something like Zarya, the ball is not going to be like happy about you whip shotting him. Like if ball like tries to roll into your team, you just whip shot him away. Same with like something like a Winston. That's why like Winston Zarya was such a big thing until players learn how to play around the whip shot. But again, masters, they probably don't know how to play around whip shot. So like save your whip shot for ball if like unless you know ball's like not a threat anymore. In this case, ball still has like a like adaptive shield, so ball can just like go in and like maybe like secure a burst kill with Tracer. But like if you're there and you can like whip shot the ball away, boom. He's gonna like pile drive. Oh shit, where am I now? Right in the open for your Zarya to burn, for your Doom to like punch to an opportune spot. Like whip shot is not just like an Inspire proc bot. Inspire is like
My
not
barrier
as
can't
good
take
as
much
it was
more.
before. Like especially like as your teammates are just playing like whatever the hell this is. So like we're like in this positioning, but so right here, just save the whip shot, and I know you want to get healed, but should be standing next to your Ana anyways. Your Ana's gonna die. Whip the ball. Like right here, like ball's gonna try to like kill your Doom. I mean like or even kill you. Like I mean like Tracer isn't really in the right position for that. But still. So you can't like assume that these are Masters players like if you want to go to GM. So well like GM players won't be that dumb. Hopefully. It depends. You might get Bastion main on your team. So so like right here, whip the ball away. Make sure he's not a threat. And like from right here, it's actually easier for your team to punish him because it means like okay, where's your soldier? Because like well, your soldier's dead. But anyways, like if you whip him away, then like this Tracer can't kill you alone. This Tracer needs a ball, but if it's ball and Tracer, then there's a chance you're gonna get killed. So you really need to be prioritizing like those fat dive heroes over like just looking to poke with it.
Taking damage.
Probably a reset here. Reset, reset. Don't stagger. I mean, that's a way to reset, sure. So now you're on hog ball. Fine.
Så gott som ni.
Okay, so you're using whip shot to poke again. Like you whip shot this hog, you proc inspire. Who are you gonna heal? And you whip shot this hog away like a couple meters. He's just gonna walk back. Like he doesn't have like any movement abilities he can interrupt. So right here, rotate to the high ground, clear this ball for your team, like with your team, like with your hog, and then like this is a good position for you to like help your ball like set up a dive here, or like help your hog like look for a flank. But right here, you're just like standing main. And like if you don't, and like if this ball like isn't cleared, like let's say Tracer decides to like go here, like you and Hog can probably clear this pretty well. But if they aren't cleared, then you being here, like here, boom, and then Tracer's gonna come in from the side and kill you, or your Ana, or your soldier. So and like in any case, like right here is worse than like playing there.
Taking damage. Next time. Shield's holding. Wait, gotcha.
Okay,
Shield's
and you're standing in the open. You can play here. You can perfectly play here, and like still whip shot ball away, still peek them with your shield, and better like peel for your Ana here.
Wait, gotcha.
Good. That's how you use
Get
whip shot.
behind me. Put her on me.
Pivot,
My
pivot to
barrier
cover.
can't take much more. I'll take care of you. Rally to me.
Okay. So you rally here.
My barrier.
Take the high ground with it. High ground. Clear high ground. Don't just like break in from the front. And I mean they are dropping from high ground for some reason. So. Okay, let me see. Let me see this more closely though. So they're here, you're using rally. Just that's a bit too much damage. Okay, now you can swing.
More back just now.
My ultimate is ready.
Ya fixaré.
Tactical vi-
Ya fixaré.
Okay, so let me see this again. So you have rally. You have a soldier who's
Rally to me.
have like some pretty good like ults to brawl with. Okay, now. Okay, why? Okay, so and your team has cleared. Your team has cleared the high ground. Sure. Well, now it might be a good idea to like look to rotate this way. So like if you're in VC, to ask your team, hey, we have Nano, we have like Rally, we have like a soldier who could potentially maybe like use this high ground. So let's rotate this way. Let's rotate and try to like get some cover against like this scary amount of poke. If you go here, you're just gonna get poked out pretty hard. So like team, let's rotate this way. And like now we have a good like staging area to kind of like look for angles and stuff, and like we can clear the high ground better. We can set up like a visor here and good stuff, and we have a rally to like if in case they decide to push on the point. So like you really need to be like
My barrier's
if
down.
your team isn't rotating, set up those rotations. And if they're not following you, GG's. Rotations are like a huge part of this game. Hey, why is your team like just not going through?
Tactical visor activated.
Okay, I don't mean to blame. I mean rank in general. This happens like regardless of rank. Your team doesn't rotate well because coordination and rank is pretty bad compared to scrims and stuff.
I'm coming for you all.
Okay, so now you have thing good. Okay, push on the point. Fine. Trying to enforce the space. Sure. Let me see that pack usage.
I'm coming for you.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Impact your Ana. Sure. I mean, like, your Ana wasn't really in danger of dying there, because, like, there was a ball next to her, but... Caution.
Standing my flag on the point.
Decide to... Shield, shield. Okay. So
Patching you up. Patching you up. Taking heavy. Taking heavy
Okay.
fire.
this rotation is kind of sloppy.
Patching you up.
The ball was already CC'd. Sure. Should probably use a bit later, but minor thing.
Taking heavy fire.
Now you see, okay, where's the
Patching
hog?
you up.
Jesus Christ.
Get down.
So right here,
Taking heavy fire. I got you.
okay, so like, your team's just pushing through main. Ask your team to clear this high ground, though. Like, as
Shield's
main
taking
support, like,
damage.
you kind of have, like, the best, like, view of things, so to speak. And, like, since, like, you're gonna be, like, you need to be aware of flanks and stuff, you're gonna have the most information on it compared to flex support, who might be focused on healing a tank positioning because they're more fragile and stuff, and have to move a bit more, so,
I got you.
like, you have to move, look for things a bit more, so, like, you need to be, like, trying to orchestrate those. Do you really want to brawl here? Wait until your hog or ball is doing something more significant. Right here, your ball's, like, poking from an angle, and your hog's, like, back there. Not really a threat yet. You can wait a couple seconds. You can play, like, around this, like, thing, and... I'm sorry, I don't know. And, like, you just passively heal your ball a bit, and use a bit of packs. You have rally, so... And then, like, you just push in with once your ball and hog is doing something significant. You don't want to, like, 1v3 this. You want your hog and ball to be absorbing the heat. So now you're on Lucio, presumably the touch. Sure. Could be wall riding a bit more. Instead of being on the ground. I mean, like, for that ball, wall riding wasn't necessary.
Patching you up.
Just for, like, the before. So, let's see.
Help me.
Enemy contact. Landing.
Help me.
Enemy contact. I am personally.
Jag tar hand om dig.
Get over here and heal. I am personally.
Jag tar hand om dig.
Your Doom was retreating. You don't need to heal that. Your Doom isn't active if he's, like, retreating. Let your Ana do it. Ana or Cart, even. Save the pack for, like, maybe your ball here. Your ball's not DPS, but your ball's active. That's what matters.
I got you.
Hey, why is your team clearing pushing high ground? Like, they're running Doom. They're running Doom, like... Wow. Woo.
Vänta så.
This is a clusterfuck.
My shield's up. Shield's taking damage.
They probably wouldn't peek that until your team has won a bit.
Feeling better.
Probably only need one pack. Oh, your soldier is also prominent. I get it.
Feeling better. This would help.
I'm trying to scare you.
60 seconds.
Let me see the sequence all over again. So right here you give 2 packs. Yeah, this is kind of... Sure, I mean, guess like if you're playing here it's a bit worse. Hey, they nano ball. I mean, Hog decided to go for Ana. Nothing he can do, really.
So go
You
for
need
me.
to pack that? No! Just because they're, like, missing a couple of HP doesn't mean your Ana can, like... Your Ana can perfectly aim a shot and heal us. Hopefully. They're masters. Save those packs, like, now you have 0 packs. That's...
I'm
Your
on
value's gonna
fire.
be, like, low, like, for the next couple seconds, like,
Let me
next
patch
10
that
seconds
up.
at least. A, that was too early. Like, your ball can survive that pretty easily.
I'm under fire.
Like, wait until, like, he's a bit lower and he actually, like, needs to be, like, burst healed. The Ana isn't enough. Or, like, save it for your Doom.
30 seconds remaining.
We're running out of time. Everyone, attack.
Tactical visor activated.
Feeling
The
better?
payload is approaching its destination.
Okay. Your Hog will survive. Like, well, like even in a Hog v Hog battle, like, he'll survive. He'll, like, use cover, hopefully. He'll, like, get a hook. But, or, like, he'll use, like, breather. He'll survive. But, like, look, your Ana can't, though. You need to save that pack for your Ana. Please have another pack in
Taking damage.
the bank.
I've got you in my sights.
Since you don't have any follow-up damage,
My barrier's about.
you should probably just try to, like... I mean, sure. It was hard to get the ball out.
That should be better. Rally to me.
Wait a couple seconds. Wait for Ball to, like, do something significant. I mean, Ball doesn't have Hell Drive, but...
Oh. My barrier's down.
But still, I'd wait until that Hell Drive is over. Fade it out. And I guess it's GG's from there. So, yeah, anyways, I hope that was useful, and peace out.